On July 3rd, 2026, Mount Rainier made headlines with a sudden glacial outburst flood, sending water, mud, and rocks rushing down the valleys. News spread fast, raising urgent questions. What happened? Are communities at risk? Events like this remind us that mountains like Rainier are beautiful, but also dynamic and sometimes dangerous. It's a wake-up call to stay informed, learn, and prepare, so we can all respond wisely. On July 3rd, 2026, rangers at Mount Rainier noticed something unusual. The South Tahoma Glacier unleashed a powerful rush of water and debris, closing trails and damaging bridges. USGS scientists identified it as a glacial outburst flood triggered by trapped meltwater bursting out. It's a dramatic reminder of Mount Rainier's restless nature. A glacial outburst flood happens when water trapped behind a glacier suddenly bursts out, like popping a shaken soda can. This rush of water can pick up rocks, trees, and debris, traveling for miles. Glacial outburst floods happen worldwide, shaping landscapes and sometimes threatening communities below. Mount Rainier is more than just a snowy peak. It's an active volcano with surprising hazards. The real danger often comes from lahars, fast-moving rivers of mud and debris. Heavy rain, earthquakes, or glacial floods can trigger these deadly flows. If a major lahar happened today, it could reach towns like Ording and Puyallup within hours. That's why Rainier is one of America's most closely watched volcanoes. Scientists have mapped hazard zones around Mount Rainier to keep people safe. These maps show where floods and lahars could strike. The USGS set up sensors to track ground shaking and water flow, sending alerts if something unusual happens. Signs show the quickest routes to higher ground. Staying alert and following official advice is the best way to stay safe. Mount Rainier's glaciers are shrinking fast as the world warms. More meltwater gets trapped under the ice, raising the risk of sudden floods. Climate change brings intense storms and rapid temperature swings, making floods more likely. With better science and awareness, we can adapt and stay safe. If you live near Mount Rainier, knowledge is your best defense. Learn if your home is in a hazard zone by checking official maps. Sign up for local emergency alerts. Know your community's evacuation routes and practice them with your family. Have a go bag ready with essentials like water, food, medications, and important documents. For visitors to Mount Rainier National Park, always check the latest park alerts before your trip. Obey trail closures and warnings from rangers. Stay alert for changes in rivers and creeks, especially after heavy rain or warm weather. If you see rising water or hear a roaring sound, head for higher ground immediately. Carry a map and make sure your phone is charged. Let someone know your plans and expected return time. Even in wild places, a little preparation goes a long way. Whether you're a resident or a visitor, staying informed and prepared can make all the difference. Mount Rainier is a wonder of nature, a place of beauty, adventure, and power. But it's also a mountain with a restless heart. When events like the July 3rd outburst flood occur, it's natural to feel anxious or uncertain. Remember, the mountain is closely monitored by dedicated scientists and park staff working around the clock to keep everyone safe. By respecting Rainier's hazards and following the advice of experts, we can enjoy its wonders with confidence. Stay calm. Stay curious and always be prepared. Knowledge isn't just power, it's protection. Let the story of the South Tahoma Glacier remind us, nature is always changing, and so must we. With vigilance, science, and community, we can face whatever challenges come our way. Rainier isn't just a mountain, it's a teacher. If we listen, learn, and respect its lessons, we can thrive in its shadow for generations to come.